Well, you're a crafty beggar, Jules, finding this lovely bandstand.
Thank you very much. Wend, how do you make a bandstand?
I don't know, Jules. How do you make a bandstand?
You take away their chairs.
Crafty Beggars is brought to you by Hobbycraft.
Hello and welcome to Crafty Beggars, the show where two teams of contestants put all their powers of creativity to the test.
We're at the beautiful Hove Lagoon, but our contestants won't be for very long because very soon they'll be heading into town to buy, borrow and beg all the materials they need to make a range of handmade crafts.
We give them just £20, we give them a basic kit box, and to make it even more interesting, they only have until tomorrow to make enough crafts to sell at the local market in Brighton.
We certainly throw them in at the deep end.
Oh, we certainly do, but will they sink or swim? Let's meet them, today's Crafty Beggars.
Coral Hawkes and Lou Regan are mothers and slightly mad friends. Lou will make anything from cakes to ambitious schoolcraft projects. Coral is an artist and painter who has a passion for drawing.
Elisa Fallowfield and Victoria Hewett run a craft blog together. Elisa spends much of her time filling the blog with crafty inspiration. Victoria is a geography teacher whose ideas are inspired by nature.
We're going to be making some jewellery today. We're going to be using felt. We're going to be making things like cat faces and dog faces and bearded folk faces.
OK.
Things a bit like this.
Great. Have you drawn these?
Yes, I did them this morning, very quickly over breakfast.
Very talented.
Well, today we're going to be making some jewellery out of tiny plastic bricks.
Oh. What's in this here folder? You've got to have done this a few pictures. Now, I've got to see your pictures. Oh dear, this isn't boding well. Oh, interesting.
Yes. I'm sure we can get some bits after you all. Thank you.
Oh,
I thought we were going to relax on a fancy-pantsy yacht.
Well, this isn't too bad. I mean, we're having a nice little adventure while our contestants are finishing off all that shopping and begging.
But I wanted horsepower and wine. All I've got is pedal power and water. Shh, shh, shh. Don't you tell me to be quiet. Shh, shh, shh.
Shut!
I don't like the look of those jaws.
Oh, we're going to need a bigger pedalo!
What a pair of knits. Talking of which, look what this jewellery is made out of. Knitting needles.
So I got the inspiration for my jewellery. I bumped into a lady in St Leonard's and she had a beautiful bracelet made of knitting needles. And she told me how she made it with knitting needles and hot water. That day, I went to some shops in St Leonard's and found some plastic knitting needles in some second-hand shops. And I went home that evening and I experimented and made one myself and I was absolutely chuffed with it.
So I've drilled through the Lego and then what we do is we get some clear elastic, which is there. We thread it through.
This is great for us, though, for Crafty Beggars, because it's all upcycling and recycling stuff that would just otherwise probably get chucked.
Yeah, what we're going to do is have it so it's sort of 2 corks thick and just going to measure around so that it's all equidistant around.
Fantastic. And then obviously something to just hang it up by.
Yeah.
And you're going to need some pretty good glue, aren't you?
Yeah, we're going to use the glue gun from the Crafty kit.
Our 4 crafty beggars carry on working into the evening.
Oh, well, 2 of them do. Looks like Coral and Lou are getting rather crafty with the cocktail menu.
Crafty Beggars is brought to you by Hobbycraft.